And welcome everyone to today's Ask My Doctor, an exclusive Q&A session sponsored by MyAmericanDoctor. I'm Rohi Potluri and I'm going to be your host for this evening. Today's session is all about your questions, and today we're going to be having with us Dr. Rajesh Rajan. Dr. Rajesh Rajan is a leading expert in nephrology in the United States. His dedication to patient care and expertise in kidney health makes him the perfect expert to address all of your questions. And as we're waiting for Dr. Rajesh Rajan, I want to tell you all that today's session is all about your questions. We're going to be doing questions on kidney health, any questions about any diseases that you or your relatives may face. We're going to try to answer as many questions as possible. And if you have a question, please make sure to drop it in the comment box. We're going to try to ask Dr. Rajesh Rajan to join us. We've invited Dr. Rajesh Rajan to join us. In this time, I think let's just talk about Dr. Rajesh Rajan, an expert in nephrology. And today's session is all about your questions. Hello, Dr. Rajan. How are you doing this morning?
Hi, good morning. Good morning. Can you guys hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes, you're audible. You're well. Good morning. How are you doing?
Oh, I'm doing well. Thank you. I am doing well.
Hello, everyone, and I'm thrilled to introduce our expert for today's Ask My Doctor session, Dr. Rajesh Rajan. He's a specialist in nephrology in the USA, and his dedication to patient care and expertise in kidney health makes him the perfect expert to answer all of our questions. Thank you for joining. Should we get started, sir?
Absolutely. Thank you for having me.
Okay, so I think we'll be taking questions from the audience, but before that, do you want to tell us a little about yourself?
Oh, yes. So my name is Rajesh Rajan. I currently live in Columbus, Ohio. I work in a practice.
I think we're having a little bit of a technical issue here. I think we're just going to wait for Dr. Rajesh to get back. Dr. Rajesh, can you hear us? While we're waiting for Dr. Rajesh, I'd just like to tell you all that today's session is all about your questions. We'll have a Q&A on important kidney health topics, and if you have a question, please make sure to drop it in the comment box. Let's just wait on Dr. Rajesh for a second. Oh,
Okay.
good to have you back.
I'm sorry. I'm not sure what happened there, but okay. Sorry about that.
Okay.
So again, a little bit about myself. I work in the Ohio area. I'm also an adjunct professor at the Ohio University for Medicine, and I'm also a medical director at a dialysis unit here as well.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that sounds really cool. Is it really cold there right now?
It's not terribly cold. It's reasonable. I think the weather could be surely better.
Really? We're so warm-blooded as Indians. Do you take well to the cold?
Well, yeah. Well, I was raised here.
Oh,
Since I was a child, so I spent my time back in India, and then now, I grew up in New York,
oh,
so
that's
I'm
really
used to the
cool.
weather.
Which part of New
Yes.
York?
It's a city called Yonkers. It's just outside the city, New York City.
Mm-hmm. What do you think is like your favorite thing about India on your visits here?
Well, there are tons of things that I love about India, of course, the cultures, but my favorite thing is visiting my family, and absolutely, it's the food.
Oh yeah, I don't think I could
You
live
can't
with
beat
Indian
that.
food.
Yeah. It's not the same here versus there, so it's a special treat whenever I visit India for sure.